Hey guys, Cece back with another video, and today's video is going to be a full face of new products from Sephora. So if this is your first time watching me or my channel, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also make sure you go ahead and click the little notification bell right next to the subscribe button so you can always be notified of all of my future videos, because you never want to miss a single upload. You also want to make sure you're following me on Instagram at YvetteLuvsBeauty, and also subscribed to my family vlog channel right here on YouTube at Bradley TV. So I'm super excited to be bringing you guys this video today. I have a bunch of new products sitting in front of me from Sephora that we are going to try out today. All right, we have, what do we have? I already did a review on this, but this is the Farsali liquid powder. We're going to be using that. I'm going to use the Fenty. This is the new Fenty What It Do spray. We're going to be using that, honey. We're going to be using the new Amrezy palette, and we're also going to be using one of the new Fenty glosses. Is that it? Oh, and I did buy this Danessa Myricks. This is her powder, Danessa Myricks Evolution setting powder for underneath the eyes. So we're going to be using that as well. I hauled all this stuff in some recent videos, so if you guys haven't seen them, I will make sure to link it above and also down below in the comment, not the comment, in the description box. That's where I'll link it. So if you guys want to see that, just check that out. But let's jump right in. I'm going to use this Tatcha, is it Unicorn? No, the Kissu lip mask. I'm going to use that just to get my lips a little moist because they are so dry. All right, so real quick, y'all, if you see me lift my arms, clearly I have like these little gauze things on. I had to take my glucose test today for my pregnancy, and they had to stick me 4 times in my arms. So yeah, that is why those are there. So just ignore that. But we're gonna go ahead and get started with the eyes. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance and prime my eyelids. So I've been switching things up and doing the face first sometimes, but we're gonna do the eyes first today because the Amrezy palette has a lot of glitter shades, and of course we have to use some glitter when we talk about Anastasia and Amrezy. So if you're gonna use glitter, it's probably best to do the eyes first, just a little FYI. So I don't even know what type of look I'm going for. I know for a fact though, I want to use that blue shade. I know I want to use that like bluish green shade, and that's really all I know right now. So I'm going to take the shade OG, which is this one right here, and I'm just going to use that in my crease. So it's the same beautiful Anastasia quality in the shadows. I think we all know by now that Anastasia shadows do have fallout, but I do not care about that. I'm fine with it. That is precisely the reason why I do my eyes first most of the time. I think this is going to be a darker look today. So the next color we're going to use is this one right here, and it's called Yugo. So it's just a deep brown shade. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it on the outer and the inner portions of my eye. So like the outer fourth and the inner fourth of my eye. So I'm putting the most color at the very inner portion, and then I'm just like lightly tapping it as we go to the outer part of the eye, because I really want it to kind of fade that way. I don't want there to just be a stark positioning of color there. Alright, so this is what we're looking like so far. That's what we're looking like, just to make sure Our edges are soft. I'm just going to go back in. I didn't put any more color on that blending brush that I initially used. And I'm just going to go back in and blend a little bit. Just want to make sure again that we have soft edges. Next, I'm going to take a concealer. This is the concealer we're using today. It's the new Hourglass Vanish Concealer, I think it's called. Yeah, the Vanish Concealer. I got the shade Beach, and so I'm just going to take a little bit of that, and I'm going to add it to the very like center of my eyelids. Let's see here. I'm just going to put a little bit on this brush. All you need is a tiny, tiny bit, honey. Don't go overboard. Okay, I think I've decided, because I've been kind of eyeing this color since I got this palette. This shade right here, Liddy, I think that's the one we're going to put in the center of the lid. I may have to do several tutorials with this palette, y'all. So y'all may see some more of these tutorials pop up on Instagram, because like there's so many looks I'm just envisioning myself doing with this palette. It's crazy, all right? So I'm going to pick up some of the product. And I have swatched this, so this is like straight glitter. So it does need like something to stick to. So I'm gonna pick up some of it on the brush. And what I'm gonna do is spray the brush with this Fenty Dewy Spray. And then we're just gonna place it. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. That's gorgeous. And I just placed it right on top of that concealer. And as you can see, it sticks. Just be careful with glitter. Y'all know glitter gets everywhere. Like everywhere. So just be careful when you're putting it on. You don't want glitter all over your face, because then that stuff is hard to get off. And I don't know if it's more so the spray or the glitter, but I'm not getting a ton of fallout with the glitter, which is nice. Yeah, because these aren't like pigments. These are like glitters. Alright, so before I hit any more on the eyelids, I'm going to go ahead and take this shade Leo, which is the blue shade I've been wanting to use, and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. And looks like Leo is not a glitter. Leo looks like it's just a pigment shade. So not like a pressed glitter. I'm also going to take this shade right here. This is in the shade Wasted. And I'm going to just use my finger. Ooh, that's a lot, honey. I'm going to take my finger though, and I'm going to take in my inner corner. Alright, so y'all, I was literally getting ready to start on the face, and I'm looking right here at this glitter, and it's literally lifting. So I don't know if I need to use a glitter adhesive with it or what, but it's like lifting in the crease of my eye already, and I just put it on, so I don't really like that. This is why I don't really use glitter. I like pigments, but I don't really like glitters. So yeah, let's just keep going. I'm gonna go ahead with the face, and then yeah, let's keep going with the products. So since we are using a luminous foundation in the Anastasia, I'm gonna tag team the primers, and I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty. This is the matte, the Pro Filter mattifying primer, and I'm going to tag team it with the Farsali liquid powder. And if you guys haven't seen my review on the Farsali liquid powder, make sure you check it out. I'll link it up there in the cards. You know what I forgot to do real quick was use the Fenty Beauty. This is the What It Do Makeup Refreshing Spray. So I'm going to spray this, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes and liner, and then I'll put on the liquid powder, and then we'll proceed with the foundation. Very fine spray mist. I like that. Like, it almost felt like I wasn't spraying anything on. Very fine spray mist. You can barely tell I sprayed it, but I feel it, you know? Okay, Fancy. Okay, Fenty. All right. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put on liner and lashes and I'll be right back. Alright, so lashes are placed, and if you guys have been following me, then you know that I've been obsessed with these Lily lashes in the style Gaia. I got these from the Boxy pop-up a couple months ago, and your girl has not been able to stop using them. This is probably my 6th or 7th time just using this one pair, so they last you a while. But let's jump back into the face. I'm going to take the Farsali liquid powder, and I'm just going to place a few dots in my oily problem areas. And you really just only need a few drops of this. You guys should definitely check out my review if you have not. Alright, good stuff. Time to add on the foundation. We're using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation in 410C. Has this foundation always been this orange? Was it this orange when I first got it? I haven't used it in a while, but it looks orange. Like orange. Okay, let's conceal, we'll bronze, we'll highlight, all that stuff, and hopefully the orangeness will go away. So we're using this brand new Hourglass Vanish Concealer. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this concealer, so I'm really excited about it. So this concealer is supposed to be a full coverage, weightless, and waterproof concealer with micro spherical powders that blurs and brightens for up to 16 hours of skin perfection. Well, off top, I can tell you, you only need to dip into the bottle once. Like, I didn't have to go back into it. And this concealer is a little light. I thought this color would be good, but it's a little light skin, but we'll blend it out. We'll work with it. Hopefully this concealer blends well. I might have to go get, I think I will. I'm gonna have to go get another color. Especially with this being so full coverage, it's going to be pigmented. Like some concealers you can get away with because they'll blend out really well. And they're not as pigmented, but this one is super pigmented. So I don't know if I can get away with, that. Blended out okay. It didn't do terrible. No, it blended out okay. And then once I set it and then set my face, I think this will look fine. So let's set that really quick using the YvetteLuvsBeauty Evolution Powder, and this is in the shade Yellow. So I haven't even broken the seal on it. So let's go ahead and open that up and we're gonna set the concealer. So before I put this powder on, I do just want to say that my under eyes do look really smooth. Like, they do look really smooth. The concealer has dried down all the way already, but it doesn't look drying on the face at all. It's really being good to my pores. Like, I've had some concealers that just look bad, and this looks really good actually. We're gonna dive into this powder. Oh, I wanted to use a brush. How about we do one side sponge and one side brush? Let's do that. That powder is super fine. Oh no, kinda impressed y'all. And the orangeness definitely toned down since we have went in with other products. So I don't feel like the foundation looks as orange. It definitely toned down. So this is the right shade for me. I'm like, did I try this at another point in time when I was a different color? What is the problem? But no, it did definitely tone down. And it looks really good actually. I'm going to set my entire face using the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. And this is in the shade medium, translucent medium. So that's what we're going to use today. I haven't used this very much at all since I bought it, but we're gonna go ahead and use it today. And I'm just gonna take this fluffy brush. This is from EcoTools, and this is the sheer powder brush. Y'all, I am looking like real poreless all up and through here. Can y'all see that? I am looking like real poreless. Like my face looks snatched. All right. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. We're going to do the powder bronzer in Cappuccino. We're going to do the blush palette in Berry Adore. And I'm going to use this middle shade right here. And then I'm also going to use, very fitting, the Amrezy highlighter. And like, this thing is still gorgeous. So we're going to do all three of those. This new Fenty Beauty mascara, and I'm going to add this to my lower lash line. And then the last step in the look is lips. So I'm going to keep this super simple, and we're going to use the Shayla and ColourPop Lippy Pencil in BFF4, which is just a nice brown lippy. And then we're going to use one of the new Fenty glosses. This one is in the shade Sweet Mouth. That is pretty. Has that same cute smell. So here's the final look, y'all. What did you guys think of this look? Honestly, I like it. I actually really like it, but as I look at the glitter, and I don't know if that's just me because it's only happening on this eye, but some of the glitter is lifting, like on my eye, some of that color Liddy, it's lifting on my eye. So again, I don't know if that was just me and I should use a glitter adhesive next time with the glitters or what, but other than that, I think the look turned out really, really well. And like I told you guys, I thought my foundation was way too orange, but it ended up coming together with all the other products. So let's just do a quick rundown of the products that we used. So I think you guys already know that I'm in love with the Fenty Gloss Bombs. Every single one of them are amazing, and the new shade does not disappoint. Okay, so love those. I love the formula. They're not too sticky. They're not, of course, drying because they're gloss, but they're amazing. Okay, so just pick them up if you have not. The Danessa Myricks Beauty Powder. Oh my God. My under eyes look amazing, and I'm trying to decipher. I shouldn't have used the new concealer and the new under eye setting powder because I'm trying to decipher if my under eyes look so good because of the powder or because of this amazing Hourglass concealer, or is it because I use them in conjunction together? Like if I use this concealer with another powder, will it still look like this? Like I should have used it with the Hourglass translucent veil powder. I'll try that next time, but my under eyes look perfect. I mean perfect. It is like poreless under there. It's smooth. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better combination between these two. This was such a fine powder. It was beautiful. It blended out well, and I mean, my makeup is set. It's there, you know. And this concealer, super full coverage, amazing coverage. I think I may keep this shade. I thought it was going to be too light. I could probably go a shade or two darker, but I think I may just go ahead and keep this shade. The coverage is beautiful. The finish was beautiful. It's not too drying under the eyes either, which sometimes that's what you may get when you talk about a concealer that wants to stay on for 24 hours or 16 hours or whatever this claims. The concealer dries down to this like almost cakey finish. This one didn't do that, and I mean, I'll keep an eye on it throughout the day as I'm wearing this makeup, but for the most part, I don't have one single complaint about this concealer. Let's put it that way. So I feel like setting spray is more so of something you have to wear. I can't really tell you how it works right now. What I can say is I love the spray nozzle and how fine the mist was. I just thought, I mean, I barely felt it misting on my face. It wasn't one of those blasts of water that messes up all your makeup. You guys have seen that. We've all experienced that, and it sucks. So this spray didn't do that. So if you're looking for something like that, I would definitely recommend it. I will try to update you guys on Instagram about this. Maybe I'll do a wear test throughout the day and just see how like dewy it gets. This is supposed to be more so a hydrating spray, but I can see myself using this underneath my makeup. I should say underneath my primer, just as a hydrating mist for the face. But that is it, you guys. Those are all the new products that I use. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and all of these new products. If you've tried any of these products or you want to see a more in-depth tutorial or review, just let me know down below in the comment section. And again, if you've tried them, I'd love to know what you think about them. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.